Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Casey Lee Reiki. I am Casey. Today we're going to be doing, I don't even know, to be honest with you. I just felt like I wanted to come on and do something, and I haven't posted in a really long time, so yeah, I guess we're just going to figure it out. If there's anything that you want to know about me, feel free to check out the description box down below. There's not a whole lot down there right now as I am still revamping my entire life. 2022 has been a year and it has felt like 5 years within 1 year. So I haven't exactly been taking care of my energy, but I feel really wonderful today. I feel like the energy of that Aries full moon that just passed like really opened up a lot of stuff for me, and honestly for the collective. Look at this light making me look so pale right now. Anyways, so with all that being said, I need to take it easy. Oh, my light just went out. Is that a sign? Oh, maybe that's a sign. Hold on, let me change the light so I can see what's going on. I'm not even gonna bother taking this out because it's like, who cares? You know what I mean? Let's see if this one will work. Oh, this one won't even work. I like how I'm having technical difficulties as I'm trying to do this. Okay, that was weird. Okay, wow. So, wow. We're just gonna leave it like that. It's not the best lighting. Okay, times are weird. I don't even know what to do. That took me so like off balance. Like, okay. Anyways, drink your water, kids, and cleanse your space. So, I really want to do the elements. So I think that's actually what I'm going to do today. This is going to be, what do we want to do first? You know what, because it was just the Aries full moon, I would love to just go straight into fire signs. Normally I would have some sort of spiel for you guys. I really don't, as this is completely random because I'm erratic and I have to do things randomly, so... yeah, so let's do the fire signs. I'm gonna put them all in this one video and then I'm just gonna timestamp them in one of the comments or in the description box or something, so that way you guys can just pop over to whichever one suits you. But yeah, let's just get started. No more wasting time chatting away, okay? The only thing I ask is that if you guys do like this video and if it resonates and all that good stuff, that you share it with your friends, that you comment so you can engage with me. The engagement is key, especially for getting my video out there to other people who need those messages, or just getting my name out there in general so I can find more cool people to add to my community. Let's grow our community full of sassy other intuitives, if you will. Yeah, so like the video, comment, subscribe if you feel drawn to do so, and hit the bell notification for more. Yeah, it's been a minute, so I'm really rusty, but like, let's get into this. Let's start with Aries because we just had the full moon. So we're gonna do, that was weird, moon. Aries, Leo, and then Sag, okay? So I gotta remind myself to not go too crazy because I am supposed to be on bed rest, but I just feel really good, so I wanted to get into it. I may or may not wince in some pain because I'm having problems with my back. Just go with the flow, okay? So let's see what we got here. We just had the Aries full moon, so that to me is all of this motivation and masculine like energy, like active physical energy, to release something, to end something in your life. It's like, to me, I really feel intuitively like it's really a push forward that we've been needing, especially alongside Pluto like stationing direct. That's huge. That is so huge because to me it's the motivation to actually make changes. So if you felt like things are stagnant and you're not making any progress and you're kind of just like, you know, like wading through water trying to make shit work, I think that that's really gonna change. So that's for everybody, but let's focus on Aries right now. So Aries, check your sun, moon, or rising. Preferably base it off your rising sign, but check anyone that you feel drawn to, okay? Aries. Aries, you know, I don't feel quite a lot of energy coming from you guys. So I don't know if it's like astrological stuff or what's going on in your life, but I feel like everything has kind of come to a halt. They are showing me a, what are those giant clocks? The giant ones that stand, they look like towers. Is that a grandfather clock with the little thing in it? That's kind of what they're showing me right now. Something really important about time. And it feels like whatever that is for you, it's going to be different for everyone, but it feels like a, like when I try to tune into it, it's very almost Alice in Wonderland-esque, where like I try to tune into the clock and the clock kind of starts swirling, like my perspective or like what I'm looking at, it's almost like it becomes its own frame and then the frame starts spinning. So it's almost like something is in reach, but not within reach. And I feel like you're really trying to get like your feet maybe back on the ground or something, because it's very odd the way that is like moving. It's almost like time isn't real, or like your perception of time isn't real. Like time is just an illusion after all, right? There's something weird going on with times. You could be honestly like switching timelines, upgrading to a different timeline, but there's some sort of essence with time. And like I said, it'll be different for everybody, so you'll know. Like if you're feeling like you're running out of time, if you're feeling like I don't, have enough time to do X, Y, Z, or I have too much time, I don't know where to start with my time. Something to do with time. I don't know how that is going to make sense for everyone, but we'll see. I am not taking reversals. I just feel as though I'm not supposed to, so I'm not gonna. Or not. I just heard take reversals. Okay. Whatever you say, Spirit. So for Aries, 8 of Wands reverse is the first card that has come out here. This is probably the stagnant energy that I'm feeling. It feels like a freeze frame. Like maybe it's astrological, but it feels like you're moving and moving and moving and moving and moving and then just nothing. And then it just stops. Alongside Judgment. Let's pull all the cards and then we'll talk about them. Aries, I really feel like the time has come. Like, look at the mask. Look at the mask in this card that they're wearing. That's what's super important to me. I'm sorry, I hope it's like, I know the glare is kind of crappy there, but that mask is what's super important to me, because it's making me feel like enough is enough. Like, you can't keep pretending to be a person that you're not, or keeping up this facade that doesn't work for you. The whole time thing keeps coming up. Every time I try to step away from it, the time thing comes back. So it almost feels like there's this like crack in your reality, or there's something to do with time, like stopping or changing or something like that. The mask is why I'm feeling that way, because it's almost as if you need to take off the mask. It's almost like you can't pretend to be this type of way, to be this type of person that you're not. I feel like a lot of you may be trying to fit into a society, fit into some sort of group. I wasn't originally going to say society, but fitting in somewhere that you just don't belong anyway. So like, stop trying. And I don't even mean that as a give up thing. I feel like I have to tell some of you that, Aries, it's not giving up. You don't have to take everything to the finish line. You don't have to take everything to, I have to complete this through and through, or else it's not real, or I have to start this thing in this type of way, or it's not real, or, maybe you have this type of vision in your mind about the way that you want things to be done, to look, to feel, whatever, no matter what it is that you are trying to accomplish, or even sustain in your life. And I feel like there is this disconnect between either reality as to what is and what you're making it, or what is and what it could be, something like that. But with Judgment coming out here, it really is like, Judgment is like your, every time I get this card, I think about the time has come. Because in normal, like classic tarot decks, there's really something about forgiveness here too. In classic tarot decks, Judgment is when this angel is using the trumpet, all these souls kind of raise out of these coffins, and it's like you're getting this second chance, pretty much, you know? So I feel like if you guys are getting a second chance at something, if something has like thrown a wrench in your plans and things are going different, the timing thing, if you're perceiving it as going wrong, that's not what's happening. You are maybe being adjusted by spirit, or life is kind of malleable in a way, or reality, again, time is an illusion. It's like it's changing to suit your needs or to suit your circumstances. It's not a forever like thing, you know? Nothing is. And so I feel like if things are going not the way that you expected, I need you to remember that this is a time for things to blossom in a better way for you, something that's more beneficial, or something that brings more joy, more fun, more security, whatever it is that you're looking for, okay? So it's time to take the mask off, I feel like. With Judgment, it's like it's time to be your true self here. If you've been holding that back, if you haven't been feeling like you are who you truly believe that you are, you have to put on this mask and pretend to be someone that you're not. You really don't. And I don't want you to do that. You guys are fiercely strong and independent, strong-willed. Don't feel like you have to pretend to be somebody else, whether it's around one person or into this type of like culture, into this certain community, into a certain group. Sometimes the things that we think are best for us are not. And we have this perspective that they've been there maybe for so long. I don't know who that's for. They've been there for so long that you think that's what you're supposed to do. You think maybe, I don't know, these people are supposed to belong in your life. You think that life is supposed to be a certain way, whether it's all around or whether it's certain things. It's like you're trying to really grasping for straws, and you're trying to hold on to things that just don't work anymore for you. They just don't. Like, well, yeah, look at the tower on the bottom too. The tower was actually reversed, meaning that something has got to go. Like, it's been long enough. The foundation has been unsteady for far too long, and it's going to come down. And I think, if anything, this is a warning from Spirit right here. With Judgment, with the tower in reverse, alongside the Eight of Wands, which Eight of Wands reverse pretty much is my no-go card, or stopping. No more movement, okay? I feel like life is kind of putting you into a pause, and I feel like some of you may not have realized this, but you are being put into a pause. If things are kind of going wrong, you're like, why is all this stuff happening to me? Why does this feel like I can't get over this hump or whatever? It's because Spirit's saying, you do not belong here. You do not belong here. Get out of here. Go do something else. Like, get back on your path. Like, I feel like you guys have lost your way. Get back on your path, or find your path if you haven't already found it. Go do that. The tower in reverse is saying, like, your system is failing. It's not working anymore. And I think it's finally time, like I said, with that mask, like, take the mask off and live the life that you want. Be the person that you want. Don't apologize for doing those things. Okay? I just want to pull one for, like, the near future. Oh, it fell out like this. I was going to say the near future. What are we looking for? What are we looking at? Okay? I love this. Ace of Wands with Strength card. That's a lot of fire energy, okay? Two of Swords at the bottom as well. This, to me, for our near future, for my Aries, doing this, letting go of that foundation, letting go of what you thought was secure, of what you thought was stable, letting go of your perception of your reality about what time means to you, going with the flow more and being in tune with yourself, with life, okay? Be more open and willing to receive. The Ace of Wands is bringing through so much beauty. Wands is also that fire energy, right? Strength is also Leo energy here too. The tower technically could be Aries or Scorpio, so those, Mars influence or Pluto influence in your life right now. Ace of Wands and the Strength card, though, this for me is that you are going to find, possibly with this past full moon that we had, you are going to find within you the strength, the motivation, and that fire that you need, that you've been looking for. Again, maybe while things have been in retrograde and we've been kind of in a different element, I feel like once you can release this tower energy and you can just be like, all right, I'm moving out, I'm done doing this or whatever, right? Take that leap to just leave that stuff that's not working behind, and you're brought here to this very beautiful energy. Strength, Leo, it's the confidence, right? Ace of Wands, any ace is going to be new, and generally aces are something that I consider to be brought by the universe directly to your door, put on your doorstep, okay? And the fact that it's wands, it could also be finding this new, like, finding new inspiration. So I really feel like it's switching up the way that you're viewing things, okay? And Two of Swords being the last one, just tells me that it may not be easy for you, of course, what you're doing. It's always easier said than done, that you are leaving behind a person, that you're leaving behind people, friends, family, doing something, but whatever you're leaving behind is definitely meant for you to leave behind. Your foundation is built off of lies. I don't know who needs to hear that, but hopefully it finds the right people. Like, your foundation, your tower is built off of lies. It's built off of falsehood. And I just saw 555. There's nothing concrete here holding this up. It's built off of what you've wanted it to be, what you've made it out to be, what you've created it to be, but it's not truly what it is. So how can a system like this ever hold you up? How can a system like this ever support you? It can't. I kind of want to pull one just for the Tower card here. Really? The Devil to clarify the Tower card? You're kidding. Capricorn energy here. Guys. And look, Six of Wands reversed too. Check that out. Six of Wands normally, look at it. It's successful. It is in the spotlight. It is, it's almost like a position of power. It's being recognized for that. And I feel like that's what's wrong here. This is clarifying your bad foundation. And your foundation is you not realizing that your system has failed you. You have to finally realize that your system isn't working. That's the first step, is the awareness and the acceptance. That Devil energy can be something that's maybe satisfying on more of like an earthly level, right? Certain things that you find comfort in, codependence, something that maybe you're like addicted to, whether it really is an addiction or it's just something that you feel that way. And then Six of Wands is, again, it's feeling like, you know, you failed. So it's as if you're doing the same thing and wondering why it's not working. Baby girl, trust. You don't need a direct reason. Just know that it's not working and you have to leave. You have to move on. Leave that behind. You have to leave it behind. With the Seven of Cups, it's making it worse. It's overwhelming you with your emotions. It's making you disoriented. It's showing you that, you know, the more you dive into this energy, the worse it gets. Truly. This is like a black hole. It's exhausting emotionally, and it's making you feel like something makes you feel like you need it. You don't need it, okay? You can do without. So going back to the Two of Swords and the Strength card tells me that you guys here are going to have a hard time. It's going to be difficult. This tower that you're living in is shitty, but you've been living in it for some time, okay? It's about time that we move forward. Again, with the time, the grandfather clock, it's almost like I tried to reach for it to get closer into that vision, and it would start swirling and moving away, and I couldn't grab it. It's like I'm literally grasping for straws. It's crazy. Two of Swords definitely denotes a very difficult decision, one where, you know, there's really no going back when you make this choice, because after the Two of Swords, you get the Three of Swords, which can also talk about, you know, disappointment and heartache and those things. This is going to be a tough one. I think whatever decision that you have to make next is not going to be easy, and there's no time frame on this. These are all, you know, timeless. When it happens, it happens. It may not be right away, so give it some time to like kick in and such. But this is going to be a really tough one. You're going to need that strength and that motivation, that push with that Mars energy to get you guys moving forward, okay? Two of Swords can also talk about being kind of blind to certain things because you are blindfolded. Or like in this case, I believe this is like, they have like a helmet on. The bird has a helmet on. And the bird really birds represent communication, right? Messages. So it's almost like you're refusing to see these things, and it's just you being stubborn. I know, Aries, stubborn, crazy. Who would have thought? But I really feel like you guys need to move forward, okay? It's been time for a long time, and let's just go. Let's move on, okay? All right. So, oh, my back. Oh, not me. I'm supposed to be on bed rest. I have to get a card for Leo, because we're going to move on to Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. But like I said before, like, please generally check your rising for these things. I'm trying to think of what I want to do. For Leo, I want to do something different for y'all. Hold on, let me see what else I have. I'm sorry, getting a phone call. Let me see what else I have. Wow, this is really difficult. I really don't know what I want to use for you guys. Give me a second to tune in. Hold on. Okay, Leo, I am seeing this one card. I am seeing this one card from a certain deck. So I think I'm going to use this deck. I think you guys are walking away from something. It feels like a pretty confident walking away too, not like our poor Aries here who's been in like a predicament for a moment, but it feels like you guys are walking away from something confidently, knowing that you deserve better. That's what I get more so than anything, is that you deserve better. So we're gonna use this deck. It's called the In-Between Tarot. First, I would love to show you the card that they were showing me, if I can find it. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm looking at the cards, I think it might be this one that I'm seeing. Hold on, we're gonna find it because I need to show you that first so you can understand. At first, I thought it was the Devil card in this deck, but it is not. They're facing the wrong direction, which makes me think that there might be another card in here that's similar. We're gonna find it. Just bear with me. It could have been the Devil, but I don't think it was. Maybe it was. So this is the, oh, I'm sorry. Maybe it is the other card. So this is the Devil card. Sorry, I'm having like a time right now. This is the Devil card. And this is kind of sort of what they're showing me. But I think the Tower card is the one that I need. I think that's the one that I may have been being shown, because, hold on. Justice, Full Strength. I'm gonna find it. I am going to find it. It's gonna bother me so much. Judgment, Emperor, Wands, Cups, Swords, Wands, Chariot, Temperance. It's gonna drive me nuts, guys. So Lovers, Queen of Swords, Wands, Swords, Swords, the Tower. Yep, there it is. I freaking knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Okay, here we go. This is the one that they were showing me. So the thing about this is that the deck on each side shows kind of like what's before, or rather what they're on and what comes after. So like the Devil card, you see like right here along the sides, you have Devil and Tower. See what I'm saying? It's on each, so you kind of like know. And this is supposed to be kind of like those in-between moments between the two things that are happening, okay? So this was actually the one that I was seeing was the Tower card. Oh, it's so funny. The Tower card keeps coming up like crazy lately. Oh, it's 444 my time. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, Spirit. This is the Tower card. This is the one I was looking for. Because see how they're all walking away? That's what I wanted to focus on. And then the Fire for me is very cleansing. There's so many things in here that I want to talk about. This cleansing, this almost like explosion of energy, breaking this illusion. So maybe fire signs are just going through it right now. And then everyone is leaving once the illusion has been broken. Or maybe you also have Aries in your chart and these are kind of mixed together. I don't know. But then you have the Star, which comes after this. So that's why the Star is here. And the Star is about hope. Okay? So I really feel like that's kind of what's going on here with you guys. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to use this deck to tap into Leo energy. All right, Spirit. What do we have for my Leos? Primarily rising, Leo risings, but check whatever placement is best for you. Maybe there is just a collective energy about people kind of seeing the truth reflected back to them. Because I mean, realistically, whoops, low power mode. The collective is all going to, it's going to be similar, you know what I mean? So, okay. What do we have for Leo? The energy I am getting though is definitely like a confident walking away from something and seeing what's going on. It really is like this illusion has been shattered and you guys are moving on towards something else. It's kind of like, it's a little bit of that like tail between your legs energy, but it's more of this like, this sadness of having spent so much time doing something and now you have to start over. Okay, so Aries and Leo could very much be connected here. Clear the Aries energy, we're moving on to Leo. Or, I mean, this could always be vice versa, you know? It could be someone that you know and you're watching for them instead. But there's a sense of a little bit of defeat of like, I gotta do what I gotta do, but I guess I'm gonna have to start all over. Okay. What do we have going on for Leos? Three of Wands, we love that. Okay, we're making, that's the decision we're talking about, right? Three of Wands, we have King of Pentacles here. Ooh. So I'm hearing the choice is to follow something more secure, more secure. This could be about money. It's whatever security means to you, but I am hearing that it's a decision that you want to make because you do not feel secure where you're at, okay? Again, if this has anything to do about a job, I feel like you guys are trying to find a place where your skills are transferable. And we have the Lovers here coming out. So the Lovers is not just romantic. It's about taking two basically opposites and joining them together, alchemizing them. Because we're coming from the Hierophant prior to the Lovers, and that is where we're joining two people. So the Lovers here is where we really start to blend energies. Sometimes this can talk about a choice that's needing to be made, okay? That crossroads. But really it gives me like this alchemizing vibe. So if anything, if you guys are focused on something more secure, for a lot of you, I do feel like it's a housing situation, needing to find another place to live, needing to move homes for some reason, to something more secure, something that maybe isn't as like tumultuous, or something that just the energy is a lot better and suited for you. Other than that, it's a job or it's some sort of financial journey that you're on here. Possibly even could be career, about like, I've built so much of this, I've secured X, Y, and Z, but it's not giving me what I need, so unfortunately I have to move on to something else. So that's where I'm feeling like transferable skills. Ooh, and I just got chills on that one. Okay, so transferable skills for those of you who are looking for a job or looking for a better career, or a way to even just, I don't know, a different position, who knows. But I do feel like it's a complete and total move on from something, not like within the same company at all. If anything, you're leaving your company or leaving your home. For some of you, I really do feel like, honestly, for a majority of you, whatever you're doing is very like brave of you. Like, there's a sense of, I'm going where I've never gone before. This is all very new and very different for you guys. So I feel like there's a sense of like, here we go. 6 of coins at the bottom though, so 6 of pentacles going on there. This is really talking about evening out the circumstances. Sometimes it can talk about, when we get that with other cards that are surrounding it, it can talk a little bit about like a hierarchy, one person receiving more than the other, one person giving more than the other. So this is really about balancing out the energy that you're putting forward, or effort that you're putting into whatever it is you're tackling right now, okay? Following that, this one they said has to come first. You have 9 of Cups, okay? And then you have the 10 of Wands. Interesting. It's very interesting. The way that I'm feeling with these, and I'm sorry about the glare, I'll try to hold them at an angle. The way that I'm feeling with these is that you had, in some way, shape, or form, everything that you wanted. Right? 9 of Cups is, look at, in this card, they're being greeted by their family, they're coming home, they have this basket full of fish, so you're talking about the abundance, right? I'm coming back with abundance. I am coming back to celebrate all of my riches and all of my accomplishments, and you're bringing back this sustenance back to your family. So for me, I just feel like whether it's you're providing for your family or providing in some type of way, it's like, I have everything that I could ever want, right? But there's something that is missing. There's definitely something that's missing. It's almost as if you got everything you wanted, maybe career-wise, it looks great, or it paid you really well, or whatever, right? But now maybe your idea of what secure looks like is different. Maybe you're just growing up and you're changing. Because then to have 10 of Wands is saying to me that you guys weren't maybe treated well, even though you had the things that you wanted. And there may have been something here that happened where you had a little bit of a shift in perspective, and you were like, oh, now that I've taken this time, I can kind of see where this isn't actually fulfilling me like I would want or need, okay? So this, 33. So this for me, 10 of Wands, is always like, you need to put something down, right? You're holding a lot, you're carrying quite a bit, and I feel like for some of you, whether it's at home or work or whatever this is for you, for a select few of you, the 9 of Cups combined with the 10 of Wands says to me that you may have been carrying a lot of like the emotional weight for your job or for whatever it is. There's just a lot of emotional weight that I'm feeling, because the 10 of Wands, like I said, is carrying a lot, it's doing a lot, it's like I've got too much on my plate and on my back, I need to put something down. And it's, you know, I mean, 10 is a completion, right? So it's almost like I can't keep doing this anymore. And then with the 9 of Cups, like I said, it is happiness and it is abundance, and it can be that indulgent quality. It is ruled by Pisces, so we're talking about all these kind of like mystical, wonderful things. But sometimes with Pisces, you get overindulgence because sometimes the waters are murky. They're not clear. They disorient you, okay? So I do feel like you guys weren't getting everything that you needed, but in one way, shape, or form, it was checking off all the boxes for you. And now I just feel like you're kind of reassessing now that you've had a moment or there's been like a break in that. Because remember the Tower card that we looked at where it shattered and everyone was like, oh, now I can see what's really happening. It's almost like it breaks this trance or breaks this spell or curse, so to speak. And then the last card that I have coming out here is the Four of Swords. This card is really interesting, the way they do the Four of Swords. But look at that full moon in the back, and we just have the full moon in Aries, right? This to me gives an energy of like, I know this is lurking in the shadows, and I know this is waiting for me, and I know that this is a possibility, and this is a possibility, because all these people are in the shadows, right? They're not like as vibrant as this person. But I feel like Spirit is really saying to you, put all that stuff aside, it doesn't matter right now. What you really need to do is kind of collect yourself, get your next moves in order. There's a little bit of sense of planning, looking, searching, that type of energy here. Four of Swords, you're coming from the Three of Swords, so when we come from that tough energy, we need to process, okay? So I feel like whenever this card comes out to me, it's rest. It is taking a moment to process whatever you need to before you move on and find the next thing that's best for you, okay? Like I said, for a lot of you, I do feel like it's either a housing situation or it's financial. Find a place that your skills are transferable, go there instead. Find, you know, whatever it is that you were missing, because, you know, you deserve that, okay? So, that's what I got for Leos. Try not to make these too long, because, you know, I tend to do that. If you know me, you know. Last but not least, we're about to do Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Or preferably, like I keep saying, check your rising sign first. But any sign that you feel drawn to, any placement you feel drawn to, okay? Let's try this one. All right. So Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we have going on for Sagittarius right now? Oh, you guys' mental energy is like, it's like fireworks going off in there. It's just like all over the place, all the time. What is going on? If you guys have never gotten diagnosed with ADHD, I feel like you guys might want to do that. It feels manic up in there. What's going on there? It definitely feels a little bit manic. That's insane. It's like you guys like can't keep the eye on the prize at all. You're just like here and in here and in here and in here and here. You guys, I think, really have to like, you have to bring it down, bring the focus down to just one thing and kind of tunnel on that, one thing at a time, and I swear you guys will feel better, okay? Okay, we have Four of Wands reversed. It's the first card. Okay. Four of Wands reversed. We have another Nine of Cups coming out to hang out. Immediately what I get right off the bat for this is that you guys are breaking a contract or some sort of commitment and stepping away from that. And stepping away from that is giving you so much more peace or so much more joy. It looks like fire signs are just going through a bunch of Tower moments here. What's wrong with this contract or connection? Why are we stepping away from that? Four of Cups. Feels like it's just overdue. Spirit's been trying to hand you this for a minute and you've been just ignoring it. Or you've just been too spastic, like with those fireworks going off in there. You're like, I don't know. Spirit's like, no, I'm literally showing you why it's not gonna work. There's your card, Temperance going on here. Okay. Talking a lot about patience. Definitely with Temperance. It also can give an energy of alchemizing as well, kind of like we had previously with Leo. I feel like Spirit's been trying to get you to see something for like a while. Just for like a hot minute there. They're really trying to get you to see something. that there's a better way to do something. There's a better path for you. There's a better situation out there that suits you. Truly. Fire signs, y'all are all in fucking... Ugh. You guys are all in poor situations right now. Ugh, I feel so bad for my fire signs. Temperance is balance, okay? I feel like this is balance between two things. It's alchemizing because we have the water going back and forth between the cups. But it's alchemizing. 1 foot in the water, 1 foot out could mean unconscious versus conscious. Inner versus outer, as above, so below type of thing. Needs to be a balance, and I feel like you've been maybe ignoring it for a minute, and once you release it, you get the 9 of Cups, which is like so much joy. So much joy, so much excitement. It's almost like I have all of these cups. I did all of these things. It's really fulfilling you emotionally when you step away from this. And maybe you weren't sure to begin with, but I feel like that's the case. Temperance also in the back has this little pathway with the like little crown, and it's almost to say like back here is a completely different scenario that will benefit you. Like this is where I want you to go. Once you can balance your energy and see that, you'll understand more. I just saw the Fool in reverse at the bottom, so you guys might be nervous to maybe make that decision. There might be some things holding you back. You might feel like you need X, Y, and Z to make that decision. You don't have everything you need yet, all the knowledge that you need, wisdom that you need. But Spirit's like, I'm truly telling you, and I've been trying to tell you for a minute, that what you're doing, not working. Why does that keep coming up for all of you guys? What you're doing, not working. Look at that. See that cup? Spirit's trying to show you that cup, and you're like, what about all this though? Like, I'm stressed over this, and Spirit's like, I know the answer. I'm handing it to you, okay? Spirit's trying to give you a direct way out. So if something isn't working with your life right now, trust and believe it's not gonna work, okay? Maybe, more than anything, maybe Aries and Sag need to get together and learn how to make a choice right now. 3 of Pentacles coming out here, so this is definitely more contract energy, but it's contract in a different type of way. This is looking maybe outside of yourself to like hire someone to do something for you. It's this couple who have hired this man to help them, okay? So you could be looking to work with other people, work with your community. It's a shared effort that's going on here. Very much a shared effort. You are building something. I don't necessarily feel anything romantic, but however it works for you, take it as such. But 3 of Pentacles is definitely working with somebody. Okay, look at this. 8 of Cups. So this feels like future energy to me, okay? This is leaving something behind. The moon there, we're talking about cleansing, clearing, releasing, okay? The mountains here, this kind of terrain says to me that it will be a difficult task. It's not going to be easy, of course, but it's something that needs to be done. The water back here in the cups, just in general, we're talking about heavy emotions. We're talking about looking at what you have, and even if it's not the worst thing in the world, not waiting until it gets that bad, but making the choice to move forward. So I think that possibly there's going to be something in your life that happens. Maybe you get together with other people, maybe you're collaborating or brainstorming or something with other people to build something for yourself, to establish a different lifestyle, a different career, to establish something different where the efforts that you're putting out are being reciprocated, okay? You're building something. And I think that once you start this, that's the path that we're talking about in the back of the Temperance card, Sag. Okay? That path that we're talking about right here, you're gonna have to work for it. You're gonna have to build it. It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna come to you. And you guys are the free spirits of the zodiac. You know, you guys might want things to just kind of fall in your lap and you're like, oh, yes. But you guys are gonna have to really work hard for this, okay? You can't be so spastic up here in the mind. You're gonna end up having to really work hard to do this. And if you're feeling like, oh, I can't do that because I don't know how to X, Y, Z, like I said you know, before. I don't have enough blah, blah, blah. Like, whatever your doubts are, whatever those thoughts are that you're having, those like intrusive thoughts, or you not believing in yourself, Spirit's saying here, like, if you can believe in yourself and just build, don't worry about having everything you need right now. Start building and everything else will come. You'll find the strength that you need to walk away from something and find something better for yourself, to get yourself into a better contract, instead of this one here that's not fruitful, not abundant, and not strong. Okay, let's see. After we walk away, that's what I want to look at. What's coming in the future for Sag when they walk away from this situation? Ooh. And the Tower card again. I'm telling you guys, this is wild. For all of you guys on the Tower card, that's crazy. Tower card coming out again. This feels more like, you know, you're gonna have to make the conscious choice to leave something. You're gonna have to make the conscious choice to say no. You can't wait until it just crumbles by itself. This is Spirit being like, where you're at, no, it doesn't work, okay? The foundation is shitty, and Spirit is truly like, just walk away now. We've been trying to tell you this for a minute, okay? Trying to give you these cups with the 4 cups, trying to hand you this cup. You won't listen. So now Spirit's like, we're trying to get you to walk away before that tower crumbles. You need to make the choice before it gets worse, is what I feel like. It has to be your choice to move on from something. It has to be your choice to let something go officially. Okay, so we have 3 of Wands coming in here. Oy vey. This is you looking outside of yourself or looking somewhere else. Because see how he's looking over the water? It's kind of like waiting for your ships to come in. But this is what I mean. If you wait for your ships to come in, if you wait for this thing to happen, it's not going to happen. Knight of Pentacles and the Fool reverse. This is something that you have to consciously make the choice to happen, that you have to consciously say, I'm doing that, I want that, I'm making it happen. If you don't, and you're just like waiting for something to come along, if you're waiting for the right opportunity to show up, if you're just waiting for things to kind of fall together for you, they're not going to. They're just not. And I'm just saying it like I'm seeing it here, okay? Nine of Pentacles reverse is going to be a place where you're not self-sufficient, you're not abundant, you don't feel like you're fucking thriving out there at all. Sometimes to me, when I see this in reverse, it can mean that you have to maybe go without like an as luxurious lifestyle, right? You're looking outside of yourself, so this can sometimes mean external, like material things. Here is saying like, nope, not those. This is about you and your stamina and your ability to accomplish things, your motivation, your inspiration, those things, right? Pulling that fire out of you to get what you need. The Fool in reverse here. I normally wouldn't say this with the Fool. This is either Aquarius or Aries energy. Tower is going to be Aries or Scorpio. Temperance is obviously your card here. 4 of Wands is Aries as well. And then 9 of Cups is Pisces. I don't know why I needed to give you that, but I did. So anyways, I wasn't originally going to say this, but I feel like I have to. The Fool in reverse, I feel like I need to tell you guys to be careful. Do not be too hasty, okay? And I feel like some of you guys know that this isn't going to be an instant, you know what, I've decided to do this. Done. This is going to be something, ooh, I just saw 47, which technically would be 11. Okay. This is going to be something that I think you guys need to be patient with. I do feel a little bit of impulsivity, but I think you guys have that reined in pretty well. I feel like I need to warn you guys to be careful. Be careful with how quickly you move through things. Be careful about the decisions that you're making. I feel like there's this energy of like kind of in your heart, like wanting to charge forward and do something, say something, whatever. But logically, you know, not a good choice. I mean, logically, you know, like, if I do this, it's not gonna end well. It's not gonna give me the desired result. I mean, the Fool normally, it's new beginnings. And it's kind of starting your journey and just being like, yep, fuck it, I'm going. And that's the impulsiveness I kind of want to avoid right now. Because sometimes with the Fool, it can be not paying attention to those instincts. Being kind of hard-headed, again, like Aries energy. Granted, it is Aquarius, and Aquarius sometimes has these what's the word I'm looking for? Like unusual methods, because Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. So Uranus can be a little bit erratic. It can be a little bit of like sudden changes, a little bit of like rebellion. Don't let that drive you, okay? Don't let that drive you, because I feel you guys got some good stuff coming, but you need to make the conscious choice to do it. It's not going to happen for you. That's just what I keep getting here. And you have Knight of Cups reversed coming into, again, not something that I would say, not something I would say normally with Knight of Cups, but I do feel a sense of you holding back a little bit with the Knight of Cups, and I think that's a good thing. I actually do think that's probably something you guys should continue to do. Like, I feel like it's a sense of, like, be careful who you share things with while you're making this transition, while you're building something, while you're moving along. Because every single time that we tell people, you know, what our plans are or what our manifestations are, whatever, you're putting it out there into the world for someone else to kind of put their hands on and their energy on, okay? But you do have Ace of Cups, so we love that, okay? Keep it to you, though. This oftentimes, to me, is like a connection with spirit, with the bird and the cup, okay? There's an opportunity really to kind of like reinvent yourself here, to bring in more love, to bring in more joy. I feel like this more balanced emotional state, but you got to rein in the fire. I know, so sorry. Think logically through this, because Spirit's giving you this way out. They're showing you what you're doing isn't working. Time to go, okay? But you have to choose to do it. You can't look outside of yourself to make these things happen. It has to be a conscious choice where you say, like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to work on this. I'm going to build this. And then put your whole heart into it, okay? So, I hope this makes sense for you guys. We didn't go, like, super deep today, but I do hope that it makes sense. Yeah, if you enjoyed, please hit the like button, comment, let me know your thoughts. Yeah, follow, share, all that good stuff. And I hope I'll see you guys soon. Yeah, okay, that's it. Bye.